Here on the northwestern hold, here on the northwestern railway, we do a lot of stuff. So, come on, let's go now. You're watching These Are the Stories of the Island. Here on the skarloy railway, we can do what the bigger engine can't do. And this is what the bigger engine can't do because we run on a small scale. Come and play one us sometimes. You'll be so excited to see what us and our little line can do. All aboard! Here on the Coleyfell Mountain Railroad, even though we still have to climb a big mountain, I will show you. Here on the Arthur miniature, we have some we do stuff that standard or narrow can't do because we running with smaller scale, right? These are the stories of the island, and we're out. After the Blue Mountain Quarry is open for business, but yet no one seems to even care about it, said Skarloy. I mean, the fact that we lost a valuable contract in such a way. Now, did I say we lost it? I mean, it closed right now because we were into now winter, and some quarry closed. As I, Skarloy, were there. They're talking to Renee, about the whole situation where about our little line, and how Renee and I understood me, so I kept talking, unaware that Duncan was sad. Hold on. She said, today kind of weird. I mean, today kind of weird, friend Rusty. And oh, what do you mean, Duncan? Come on, let's go out here. I'd rather not be in our shed all day. Yeah, me neither. But listen, friend Rusty, I don't think British railroads are closing most of the. I mean, if they're closing so many collieries all over Great Britain, how long until they fest us? You're right, Duncan. How long until they fest our little line? It's only a matter of time before British railroad. And have you not heard about that Beeching guy? I mean, when you look at British Railroad seems to be weird. Yeah, I mean, when you look at freight, and also, so as I was still talking about when I heard Duncan and I asked what was going on, I said, when I asked what was going on, Duncan, Oh, nothing, Carlo. You don't need to come all this way. But I decided not to listen. But anyway, I just wanted to ask Duncan a question. As I remember why I'm sad. I will tell you a story sometime later about why I'm sad, but not now. What are you two talking about? About how weird British Railroad been. I mean, they've been shutting down collieries all across Great Britain. Yeah, in favor of diesel. They did what? Shut down all the coal plants all across Great Britain? Back in the days, that's bullshit. I mean, what crap are they doing? This is major fuck nuggets. Pleasure. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to do all that. What? I understand why. Demons slowly being. Rusty said demons slowly being phased out in favor of my kind of engine. But that still doesn't give it a right to shut down many coal plants. I heard the coal plant up in Martha Hyson have no plan to ever shut down. Maybe because Sir Topham just declared this entire island, all the railroad networks, are heritage sites. Wait, what? You didn't know that? I just found out about it literally yesterday. You were getting an overhaul. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Louie. But have you heard about the situation up in the Blue Mountain Quarry? Yes. And what are your thoughts? You used to run it. Pretty bad. They're saying the track bed might be too worn. And not to mention they lost Luke when the avalanche happened. Not to mention they lost 2 more. Mighty Mac. They lost Mighty Mac. Yeah. And I can't be sure, but I think Fearless Freddy was in the avalanche zone. Jeez, Willikers. I didn't know that. Gee Willikers, I didn't know that. But I wish maybe I can interrupt. These are the stories of the island. When to tell you, I have planned to actually show the death of Fearless Freddy. I just wanted to mention it really early on in the season. So anyway, back to the episode. Gee Willikers. And all after nationalization? I'm afraid so. They're thinking the Blue Mountain Quarry might survive. At least they're not doing the same thing At least they're not doing the same thing what British Railroads is doing to stone to quarries. Hold on. Gee Willikers. If they call down, 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 down. But speaking of which, what were you two talking about earlier? Let's get back on topic. That was the topic, Garlowy. British Railroads. Oh. If you were talking about more specifically, we were talking about the new guy that just joined the board, that was in the board, called Dr. Beechin. You know what? I have an idea. I'm going to go on a long passenger run up the mountain and just ask Duke about it. I'm gonna go ask Duke all about this. And how he's the oldest engine on the entire island. And how he won the oldest engine, me not included. But I'm going to go to that Duke. Hey Renee, I will tell you later tonight at the sheds. You know what, I'm going... As Skarloy took a train, and he left the station. As he left the yard and the station behind. Just to go on his regular. As Skarloy said, a nice long run normally cheered me up. A nice long run normally cheered me up, he said to the coaches. And the coaches said, a nice long run does normally cheer you up. Hold on. As I had to struggle pulling my train up, and I said, come on, you coaches. Come on, you coaches. Just... as I literally had to put my all into it. That better. Sorry, Skarloy. Well, you made me put my all into it. You made me... That looked good. As he was passing just a random station. As he said, we're now gonna go high up into the mountains. As the coaches were worried, going high up means a lot more incline. But Skarloy said, This is my favorite part of my day. Going high up into the mountain on our own little line. As skarloy said, my favorite part is going high up into the mountain across the rugged terrain with the SKR work. Skarloy decided to decouple just to go the rest of the way. Hold on. A day of work is done, but that didn't help the quarry. You see, being how the Blue Mountain Quarry just closes doors after a pretty bad avalanche. Closed after a pretty bad avalanche. They said, engines, we'll have to move railroads. You mean pick a new design? Yeah, I already have one in mind. Mine, said Mr. Percival. Now, you all need to get them. Sir, if you're wondering about the quarries, the Blue Mountain quarries, how do I say, kaput? Being how most of the engine that worked on it are now dead. So, in terms of what keeping the railway alive, don't worry, skarloy. Good, because as Duke said, maybe the engine needs some help. As Duke decided to go talk to some of the engine. The engine. Now, I can't wait to tell the story of what was it. Ooh. Hey, skarloy. I heard what about British railroads? British what? We've been talking about that non-stop. I can't really talk about it if I don't know what it is. Tell me. An hour later. Well, technically it's a minute later. Yeah, a minute later. If they've done that much nonsense to the Standard Line, as Duke said, I understand that you wanted to go talk to me, skarloy. Wait. You see, I'm a wise. We look up to you, Duke. And Duke decided to put himself somewhere where they. Anyway, Duke, I had a hard time. Well, Mr. Percival will be. Let's do what he says and get some sleep. Good night. Hold on. As Duke said, you know what? Let's do it. I mean, I am going in for a long overdue maintenance tomorrow, so why not? Good morning, engine. Good morning, sir. Is this our new line? Yep. skarloy, you will have fun. You will have a lot of fun. And also Duke went for a long needed overhaul. He won't be back for a while. Well, all the skarloy stories that will happen on that map will be on next time. And see you next Tuesday.